When it comes to adult contemporary pop, there are few that reach the heights of Billy Joel. Many refer to his album, The Stranger, as one of his best works. And it's easy to see why. 4 hit singles off the album, and most tracks on it are instantly recognizable. 2 of the biggest songs off the album, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant and Vienna, are must-plays at his concerts. But to me, this album is deeper than the prestige or the hits. This album is instead rooted in my past. When I listen to it, I tap into a well of nostalgia and my relationship with my father. These songs flash me back to my childhood, sitting in the back of the car on a long road trip. I have a Game Boy in my hands and I want to hear the Pokemon music while I try to catch them all. But my dad won't let me listen. Instead, he's blasting Billy Joel and singing along to Movin' Out. I vividly remember how annoyed I felt when I heard these songs in the past. I wonder what my father saw in this music, why he thought this artist was so impressive. To me, it was just boring pop music. The only song by Billy Joel I thought had some merit wasn't even on the album, We Didn't Start the Fire, because the song was connected with history, which I found fascinating. So as I grew older, I never really touched on any of Billy Joel's discography. Part of it was me trying to separate myself from my parents by developing my own taste, but I guess the album had a deeper impression on me than I expected. Because when I listened to The Stranger this week, I was moved to tears. At first, I was shocked. I thought this music was annoying. Why was I enjoying it now? And more importantly, why have I been keeping it out of my life for so long? It felt cathartic to listen to. I sang along, and somehow I knew all the words. For the first time, I saw what my dad enjoyed in them, with perfectly crafted melodies and lyrics recounting stories of lovers going through a failed marriage in Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, or Joel's observations of how different Vienna was from America. I started to realize the importance of the album, and it was more than that. I felt connected with my father. Instead of sitting behind him, covering my ears, I was sitting in the passenger seat, singing along with him. Music has a way to connect us in ways we don't often expect. From the way it can transport us to another time, to the way it can heal wounds, we often find common ground in a song. It's easy to look at figures like Billy Joel and dismiss them as adult contemporary pop, but I think what Joel does as a musical artist is important because he creates timeless songs that people of that time and 50 years later can still enjoy. Like the songs of Meat Loaf, Bruce Springsteen, or the Beatles, there is an honest earnestness in Billy Joel's music. Yeah, it's a bit rough around the edges with that lived-in feeling, but when you get to the heart of it all, it is music that connects us at our deepest roots of humanity. It's important not to dismiss artists just because they don't gel with our preconceived notions. And it's even more important to realize that instead of avoiding what our parents and grandparents listen to, we can use it as a way to connect with them. What do you think? Is there music you avoided in your youth that you've later connected with? What does Billy Joel's album, The Stranger, mean to you? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I can't keep doing this without your help and support. I hope this helps. Love you all.